Minerva and I wanted to remind you that you have today and tomorrow to get your kindness monsters finished up and the pictures posted in the Facebook group in order to win a special little prize. And yes, it's going to involve some yarn and maybe something else. You never know. I've been known to throw a bag or two in. My husband and I were discussing about whether I should send it. I have some plastic bags, larger bags to hold yarn and other stuff in. And we had debated whether I should use a plastic bag or a paper, cardboard because of this whole virus thing. So I will be sending the items in a cardboard box this time, even though the shipping generally runs a little higher. That's one of the bad parts about using cardboard, because shipping is a little higher because of the dimensions, and everything. The bags you can stuff here and there, but since the virus only lives for one day on cardboard boxes, in case it gets infected between me and you, and we don't have the infection, but we don't know if one of the shipping personnel may have the virus, so we're going to do it in a cardboard box. And my suggestion would be, from everything I've been told, if you can leave it outside for a day, that's good. If you can't, spray it down with some Lysol or wipe it down with a Clorox wipe. Open it up, and this is where you may need 2 people, or you may need to open it up, go wash your hands, take the items out, toss the box, and go wash your hands again. Very well. Out of an abundance of safety, So I came on today because I've been sewing some bags. I wanted to show you those bags, as well as remind you about the Kindness Monster little challenge, and that ending the 31st. You have till April the 1st in the morning, because I'm not going to draw names until the morning happens, but somebody will be getting a prize for that. But I also wanted to remind you that there is a certain little special thing in one of the videos that you had to comment on for an additional goodie, and those subscribers would know what that video is. Most of you that are true and watch just about every one of those episodes, you know that it was a video that happened between March the 15th and March the 25th. That's all I'm going to tell you. For those of you that are new and thought, what is she talking about? You can go look at some of those videos, and if you watch it all the way through, you'll be able to find out what I'm talking about. Let's get on to the bags. Now, these are all drawstring bags. This one features eagles, has a light blue interior. This is a large. And I have a smaller one, slightly smaller. And as you know, even my smaller bags aren't that small. There is a jungle bag, which also has a zippered pouch. There are 2 peacocks. This one is the regular peacock, has a zippered pouch. This one is also the same thing. One is just slightly bigger than the other. I'm calling these mediums, but this one has the feather on the top for the casing. And they both feature the peacock, and they also have zippered pouches. I have another of the jungle, and it has that green interior, and it also has a zippered pouch. And then I have a medium bee bag, and it does have that honeycomb interior with a zippered pouch. And then there is a larger one as well of the bee bag, and has the honeycomb and a zippered pouch as well. The eagles, I just didn't have enough fabric to do zippered pouches, so didn't get any zippered pouches for those bags. I am also working on a different set of bags that will be coming out in the next week, and I've been asked about these bags for quite some time. I've made some for myself and for one friend who lives quite a few miles away from me, but it was something she had asked for. So I do have another set of bags that are coming up and will be out next week. Hopefully this thing will turn around. It looks like we're still going to be quarantined or stay at home for a little while. And now I'm going to have a little bit of a rant. You know, New York has been hit hard, but there's a problem. New Yorkers are fleeing the state. Your governor came up with a slogan that said, "Don't roam, stay home," and you're not staying home. I have a problem with this because the megabus has come into State College, dropped off a lot of people from New York. They didn't quarantine them. They've had an increase in patients with the COVID-19. And what's so hard about keeping your ass at home? Really? You're getting out there, you're going here and there, you're fleeing your state, you don't know if you're a carrier or not. And quite frankly, you may be the person that kills another or quite a few people. So people, I know it's like herding cats to get you to stay home, but stay home. You only go out for the essentials. You know, I find it rather annoying when people don't listen to the instructions. We're not talking about a simple cold or the simple flu. There are people dying from this. Yes, there are thousands that are recovering from it and have recovered that the media doesn't bother to talk about. But the way to stop the spread of this, since it is so highly contagious, is to simply stay home. Just do it, people. Stay home. I know it's hard. You know, you can go out for essential things, get groceries, get gas. Of course, I don't know what you're getting gas for, unless you just need to drive around to get out. And I have no problem with that. I've done it. Drove around town for a little bit, drove out of town for a little bit, never got out of my car, came back home, came back in the house. Now, granted, we did that when we were going out to get groceries. But, for the most part, we're sticking our butts at home. We don't want to be the person that kills another person. It's as simple as that. So, for some of you, you need to stay home. And by staying home, that doesn't mean you send your kids over to somebody else's house. No. That's not social distancing. And I don't know why they call it social distancing. It should be physical distancing. Because that's really what it is. It means that you don't go send your kids over to somebody's house or you invite them over to yours. People have a hard time understanding that. If you're sick, you stay home. You don't go out. Don't go out spreading your junk to other people. Okay, rant's over. Yeah, it's kind of scary when we're seeing people, busloads of people coming from New York, and they were all from New York. Granted, they may not be sick, they may not be carriers, but they're not following the directions. Now's not the time to leave your Florida home to go jet setting. Okay, guys. Everybody stay safe, and I will see you again tomorrow for a regular podcast and show you what I've made. Well, I've already shown you what I made. Show you what I'm working on. We'll discuss the cowl, the crochet along, and the knit along. I'm hoping some of you are getting along with that. I haven't seen any questions yet, so if you have questions about it or you're having a problem with it, let me know. You can certainly email me those questions, ScrapTasticyarns@gmail.com, or you can certainly post them on the Facebook group. All those links will be down below. So, yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye.